Hallo und herzlich willkommen zurück zu Let's Play L.A.Noire bei der Brandermittlung.
House fire, bad one. At least 4 Vicks. Get out there and find out what you can. The address is 650 North Hobart.
That bum took a swipe at me.
Okay. Geht direkt zur Sache hier.
An Englishman, an Irishman, and a Scotsman walk into a bar. Bartender looks up and says, "What is it? Some kind of joke?"
Ah ja, die Witzchen. So, wo ist denn überhaupt hier der Standardausgang? Oh, ich glaube, ich habe den richtigen gewählt. Jawohl. Und einsteigen. Partner. Wie hieß er denn? Ich habe jetzt vergessen, leider. Herschel. Genau. So hieß er.
You hear about Rancho Escondido?
Are we having a conversation, Biggs?
Okay, fuck it. Forget
I'm teasing you, Herschel. Tell me about it.
A new housing development. A couple of weeks from completion. Burned to the ground last night. GIs are ready to move in this weekend. Developer's gonna have some very angry customers.
Alter.
Citizen reports a 459 there now at 38 North Catalina. Unit to handle code 2 to identify.
R11K responding.
11K Roger. 459 there now at 38 North Catalina Street. Code 2.
Ich will das Gespräch weiterhören. Ich glaube, dafür ist es zu spät. Ah, scheiße. Heiße Ware.
Cops! Shit!
Stop! LAPD!
Stay on his ass, Cole. Don't lose him.
Ich verliere mich.
Take this guy out.
Da mache ich. Und der 2. Das ging schnell.
But I'm scared to go to prison, mister. They'll take one look at me and...
What ein Motherfucker. Meine Fresse, ey, das war ein ziemlich schnelles, eine schnelle Nebenmission. Und vor allem war das die vorletzte. Hä?
Grown men playing at being boys.
Habe ich jetzt irgendwie... Ich glaube, ich habe irgendwas verlernt. Ich kann nicht mehr ins Auto einsteigen. Wisst ihr was? Gib mir mal den Wagen her.
LAPD, police emergency.
So, haben wir auch schon einen neuen Wagen. Wobei, wir fahren jetzt mal mit dem weiter. Der ist ganz cool. Nice. Der war nicht schön. Ich mag ja Cabrios. Ich glaube, das geht den meisten so. Wobei, die sind natürlich nicht so nützlich, wenn es regnet, aber na gut, die meisten können dann das Dach aufklappen. Ja, da vorne ist jetzt schon. Ich weiß jetzt gerade nicht mehr, ob das ein DLC-Fall war oder... Wobei, ich glaube, das war kein DLC-Fall. Nee, das war kein DLC-Fall. Den Fall kenne ich. So, da ist wieder Corroded.
I hope you have strong stomachs.
Leider nicht.
Do you have a name? Morelli, Mike. We recovered a picture of the family.
Okay. Anything else?
To be honest, I just got here, Phelps. Best you talk to Lynch. He's the expert.
Doesn't make any sense. Why aren't they scattered around like the rest of the debris?
I think they've been moved. Ooh. I think someone moved them after the explosion and before the fire.
Can you explain that, please?
I'm almost positive the cause of death is asphyxiation due to gas inhalation. Look at the parts of their bodies that aren't scorched. The coloring around the fingertips is typical.
They wouldn't have felt a thing.
I think the fire damage is post-mortem. I think someone moved him into this room after the explosion.
It still doesn't make any sense. Why would you run into a burning building?
Oh, Alter. Das ist krass.
What are they doing?
The prayer effect is from the fire. The muscles and tendons contract.
Boah. Und hier ist noch was. Ah, ein Bild. Ein Fresser.
You ever think about how many people have died in this world? And how big heaven would have to be to accommodate them, Biggs?
No, I have not. Show some respect.
It's our boy. I think he watches the fires. I think the Sawyer fire went wrong.
So what about the guy we have in jail, Phelps?
We got the wrong guy.
That doesn't explain why he ran into a burning building. What would make anyone do that?
Guilt.
For the fires?
For his mistake. This guy wants to burn houses, not families. He expects the houses to be empty. He was trying to redeem himself. He probably thought they'd be happier together.
You are one very disturbed individual, Phelps. I know you had it rough lately, but you should start to compartmentalize your thoughts.
He could be right. Can you come up with an alternative
I'm
explanation?
sure it's the same guy.
Are you telling me that some son of a bitch murdered these people, the whole family, and arranged them here like Cupid dolls?
Might fit, Cole, but I don't think we could ever prove it. There's very little evidence.
Evidence?
Albert, check out the hot water system. Make sure we're dealing with the same MO.
Sure, Phelps. I'll get back to you.
Leave the rest to us, Cole. You better find out what's eating Biggs.
Na gut. Wobei ich würde mich eigentlich ganz gerne mal... Ganz ehrlich, da kann ich jetzt schon sagen, das ist kein Beweis. Sprechen wir mal lieber mit Biggs. Der schien aufgewühlt zu sein.
So something finally got to you.
You want my help, pretty boy? You got it. You keep riding me and you won't be pretty much longer.
We can get this guy, Herschel.
You think you've seen everything, Phelps? I was with the 2nd Marines at Bella Wood. The things that went on in that farmhouse. My own guys on fire, screaming for a way out. You're not gonna get this guy. There's gonna be no photos and no citations. We're gonna kill this miserable fuck. End of story. You getting this?
You remember the list from the travel agent?
Sure.
The Morellis were winners too. Their name was on that list.
Christ. We should take a look around, work the neighbors, see what they know. I'll go across the street.
Okay, I'll try this side.
I haven't done this for years.
You don't look like a fireman, son.
Das bin ich auch nicht. Ich bin ein Cop.
LAPD. Can you tell me anything about the fire next door?
Terrible luck. Imagine after having won that weekend away.
What's your name, sir?
Foreman. Dudley Foreman.
Dudley Foreman. Zeugenbericht zum Morelli-Mord. Mord, wollte ich schon sagen. Brand. Das ist ja auch quasi Mord.
Did you see or hear anything that might have...
Look, we were asleep when we heard the explosion.
Nee. Ich habe keinen Beweis dafür, dass er lügt, aber ich sag mal anzweifeln.
You didn't like Morelli, did you?
Some neighbors you get along with, some you don't. Guess they should have sold up.
What do you mean?
They're knocking down all these old houses and building a new subdivision for GIs. Morelli was being difficult.
Okay. Geplanter Abriss.
You said someone is knocking these houses down?
Elysian Fields. You must know them. They're billboards. That Monroe character beaming down at you. We've had an offer for the house.
Did the Morellis want to sell?
I don't know.
Nee, ich zweifle wieder an.
Whatever you thought of Morelli, his whole family is dead. They couldn't have all deserved that. I want you to help me here, Foreman.
Morelli was pig-headed. He built the house himself. He didn't want to sell. Stubborn fool was ruining it for all of us.
Reisepreis ausschreiben.
You said the Morellis had won a weekend away to Catalina Island?
Yeah, that's right. First thing I thought after the explosion was, thank goodness they was away. But then I find out they was still in there.
Who was running the competition?
What? I don't know.
Das glaube ich dem, ehrlich gesagt.
You didn't enter yourself?
I'd already agreed to sell. The competition was an incentive for those who were still thinking about it.
Okay.
As the cannibals finished off eating the clown, one said, "Did that taste funny to you?"
Moment, was ist das denn?
All a man can do is put in a prayer for the dead. About all I've got to say about it.
Was ist mit den anderen Nachbarn? Moment, hier ist eine Zeitung. Housing Development Burns. Okay.
How did you get my number, Ira? At first I didn't understand you, but now I do. I'd like you to come back to the clinic. I'm helping other people now, Doctor.
I think you are confused. You haven't been to the clinic for weeks.
I'm not confused anymore, Doctor. I'm helping people be together.
This world is only temporary. We'll all be happier in heaven.
Why don't you tell me where you are and I can come to you? I think the fires should end now. They have served their purpose. Oh, the fires are only beginning, Doctor. After the fires, everything will be beautiful and clean.
Everything will be erased. The world will be fresh and new.
I can see my purpose now, Doctor. And you helped me to find it.